Hi, I'm Terry, and this is Tea with Terry, where we talk about thoughts, emotions, and actions. And so today it's time for an action. And this action is all around detoxification. So, as a functional nutritionist and someone who works with those who want to restore our health from surviving to thriving. And often this looks like after purging alcohol, and we just want to know, how do we help our body stay in tip-top shape? So the first thing to understand that's really important about detoxification is it is a natural process. Your body is designed to detoxify, and it is working through many different systems to detoxify every day. So we sometimes think we need to force detoxification, and there is a time and a place for this, but a note of caution. The one thing we want to really pay attention to is if we detoxify through a more mechanical means, such as taking maybe chelating supplements or changing our diet drastically or fasting dramatically. What happens in a mechanical or forced detoxification is that we can release all of the toxins that have been stored in our body at once. And if our body is not working to eliminate those toxins in real time, like all of our detoxification pathways have to be open, we might get more ill than we previously were. So like we can get sicker by forcing a detoxification before we're ready. So what I really want to focus on today as a simple action is how we detoxify naturally and how we can help this natural system work even better. So let's talk about the ways that detoxification happens naturally. So first of all, the colon removes waste. That's one way our body helps to detoxify. The kidneys are a purification organ. We are literally peeing out impurities. The liver also processes toxin. We actually have a phase 1 and phase 2 detoxification pathway that goes through the liver. This is part of why the liver is so impacted when we are drinking and over drinking, and our liver is burdened and isn't able to detoxify acetaldehyde from alcohol quickly enough. So we also see that the skin sweats. Our skin is our largest organ, our largest detoxification organ. And so sweating helps us release those impurities. Our skin also sloughs off dead skin cells every day. And our brain actually has its own detoxification system called the glymphatic system. And as we sleep, our brain is detoxifying. So how do we aid the body to get a little bit more oomph out of this natural detoxification process? So let's think about exercise. So exercise helps get the body to sweat. And we sweat to release those impurities. So when we think about the lymphatic system, which is our detoxification pathway in our body, it doesn't have a pump. So like your heart and your lungs have a natural way to work, but the lymphatic system needs some help. And so we can do a couple of things like exercising to help get the lymphatic system moving, and the lymphs can then detoxify through the skin. So we can do things like rebounding, jumping on a small trampoline. That's a really great way to get our lymphatic system in tip-top shape and to help the lymph system detoxify. Another way that we can use pumping, getting this pump going, is something called dry brushing. And this is a dry brush. This happens to be a long-handled one. If you've ever seen one of these and it is in someone's shower and it is wet, it's supposed to be dry. And the reason is because this dry brush helps us actually slough off the impurities of our skin, and it makes it easier for our skin to detoxify. So I'm not going to do a full-on demonstration, but you can see that you brush with some intention, a little bit of effort over your skin and body in order to help slough off those skin cells and make our skin better able to detoxify naturally. So dry brushing is an old Ayurvedic practice. It goes back for centuries and it is powerful and natural. So consider a dry brush as one way to help your lymphatic system. We also have that very important part of sleep. So I'm going to do a tea for Terry around sleep, but just think that prioritizing sleep is a way to help your brain detoxify. So basically, the glymphatic system is your brain's detoxification organ, or their cells. So the glial cells shrink while we're sleeping and allow this detoxification. And it allows us to clear plaque from our brain. So sleep is a really important part of detoxification. So think exercise. You can go to a sauna to get your sweat on. You can do some dry brushing to stimulate your skin and help detoxify. Drink lots of water. Hydration and pure filtered water is a purification system to help your kidneys process toxins and flush them out of your system. If you're not pooping on a regular basis, this is something you want to pay attention to so that we can release that buildup of waste in the colon. So natural magnesium, things like Epsom salt baths can really help with the colon and moving the waste out of your system. So again, these are all natural ways to help stimulate your lymphatic and glymphatic system so that you can naturally feel better.